All right, the video feed should be up and running, so if you can see me and hear me, then everything is working exactly as it should. Now, I just want to take a quick moment just to go over the setup that you got there. I want to make sure everything's working properly, make sure you feel comfortable with everything before we get the suspects in, all right? Now, what you're looking at now, this is the real-time video feed, and you've got the controls right in front of you that you can use to toggle back and forth between the two different camera angles. Now, this whole system is all touchscreen, so all you gotta do is just touch whichever feed you want, and that's the one that's gonna be displayed. So why don't you go ahead, take a quick sec, and just toggle back and forth, make sure everything's working properly. All right, now, as long as this video feed is running, it's also being recorded and saved. In fact, it's actually recording right now in case you want to revisit any of this information later. Now, as soon as the recording stops, that's when it becomes available for you on the playback monitor that you also have in there. Now, this is where I'm counting on you, okay? This is where I really need you to utilize that playback monitor and carefully analyze these suspects, all right? See if there's anything, and I mean anything, that you happen to catch that I'm gonna miss while I'm in here, okay? That's where I'm counting on you. All right, now the video files that are gonna be on that playback monitor, you have full control over, but you gotta be aware that those files will not be available to you until we're done with each session and the recording stops, all right? So that covers all the tech stuff. Now, the case, all right, let's do a quick recap on the case here. So Samantha Williams, age 31, found her mom, Paulette Williams, age 62, dead in her bed after being on in-home hospice care for about 2 months, okay? Nothing out of the ordinary there, seeing as though Paulette was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Now, part of the hospice care was for Paulette to receive these 30 milligram Oxycontin pills. Now, the problem is that the medical examiner noted extremely high levels of Oxycontin in Paulette's system. Okay, these levels far exceed the 30 milligrams. Now, to top it off, the hospice worker, a guy named Michael Schaefer, he noted that there were missing pills when he went to do his final count. All right, there was actually 5 missing pills of Oxycontin to be exact. Now, it's important to note that Samantha and her husband, a guy named Elliot Jordan, who's age 34, they're the sole caretakers, right? So they're the only ones that are able to administer Paulette's Oxycontin on a regular basis. Now, I did have a chance to talk with both of them about a week or so ago, and things just aren't adding up, okay? They just aren't. Now, fortunately, they are being very cooperative, okay? Which is why they've agreed to come down here today and do the second interview with me. Now, since I spoke with them, I was able to subpoena some documents and some records to hopefully, shed light and just get a little insight as to what actually is going on here. And I actually did uncover a few things. So I learned that Samantha has a lot of debt, all right, a pretty significant amount. Most of it's student loans, but it's pretty significant nonetheless. I learned that her mom, Paulette, has a life insurance policy for $250,000 that is payable to her only child, Samantha. And I learned that Samantha booked a one-way ticket to Costa Rica for July of later this year. All right, now, given all of that, I think it's safe to say that foul play is absolutely a possibility here. All right, now, obviously, I'm going to be the physical presence in the room, but I'm going to rely on you, all right, like a lot, okay, because you're going to be my eye in the sky, all right? You have a far better vantage point than I do, okay? So I'll field all the questions in here, but I'm absolutely going to follow your lead, all right? So I need you to use everything that you got in that room to your advantage, okay? Because we have one goal. That's it, right? Solve this case. That's our goal, all right? That's it. That's all I got. So I'm going to bring Samantha in here first, and we'll get the video feed back up and running in just a sec. All right? Okay, Samantha, we are recording. Today is Saturday, February 19th of 2022. I am Detective Martin Ruiz, badge number 7621, and with me here is Samantha Williams. Samantha, I'm going to ask that you please spell your first and last name for me.
Samantha, Samantha, Williams, Williams.
Thank you. And now I do need you to acknowledge that this statement is being video and audio recorded and that you do consent to that recording. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. I know we had a chance to go over your rights in the waiting room, but I do want to remind you that those rights do remain at all times today, okay? And also, you are by no means obligated to make this statement, right? You understand that?
Yeah, I do understand, yeah.
Okay. The last thing is, I know we spoke right about a week or so ago, so I'm probably going to ask you some very similar questions. If I do, just please go ahead and answer those, but this time for the record, okay?
Okay.
All right. So, Samantha, let's just start with you telling me what happened.
Okay. Where do you want me to start?
Wherever you'd like. Just tell me whatever you think I should know.
Okay. Well, there's not really that much to tell. My mom was on hospice care for quite some time, as you know. Stage 4 pancreatic cancer. And I woke up one morning and found her dead. It wasn't really a shock or anything, you know, we were expecting it, but we just didn't really know when it was going to happen.
And Samantha, you're a substitute teacher, right?
Yeah, that's correct. I'm working on my teaching credentials.
So I'm assuming that's the reason that you were up so early that morning?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I usually get up about 6.
About 6? Gotcha, okay. You can continue.
Well, I woke up, I was doing my morning routine, I took a shower, went to make breakfast, then I was going to go give my mom her morning pill, and...
Okay, hold. So around what time was it that you were giving her this morning pill?
6:45.
About 6:45, okay. And then, what did you do after that?
Well, I went in to wake up Elliot, and we called the hospice nurse.
So see, this is where I'm lost. I don't understand. Why did you call the hospice nurse? Why didn't you guys call 911?
Well, that was our protocol. We'd gone over it quite a few times with our care team, and that was just what we were supposed to do.
Now, the care team, that's Michael Schaefer, right? He's the hospice nurse that's with that care team?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I called Michael, and he was there actually within about an hour. There were all these other people that came in to clean up everything else, clean up the body. Elliot and I, we just stayed in our room, out of the way.
And just for the record, Elliot's your husband, right?
Yeah. I know it's confusing because we don't share the same last name.
And how long have the two of you been married?
Just under 2 years.
Just under 2 years. All right. So why don't you tell me about the days leading up to all this?
Okay. How far back?
Why don't you go back to Monday, February 7th, since that'll put us about 2 days prior to your mom's death.
Monday was pretty typical. I got up, I did my morning routine. I went to work. I went to the gym and the grocery store, and then I was home about 7:30. Elliot actually had already ordered Thai food, so we had Thai food and then sat and watched TV for the rest of the evening. I went to bed about 10:30. 10.
Now, did you give your mom a dose of Oxycontin that morning?
Yeah, I do the morning and Elliot does the evening.
So it's just the 2 pills every day?
Yeah, about 12 hours apart, approximately, anyway. Sometimes there's a breakthrough dose if she's really having like a lot of discomfort, but it's not normally part of the routine.
Got you. Now, I did have a chance to speak to Michael, right, the hospice nurse. Are you aware that he had visited that morning?
Yeah. Michael comes every Monday. I'm normally not there. I'm usually at work, so Elliot's the one that lets him in.
So, seeing as though you weren't there, then it's safe to say that you really don't have any idea like what could have happened during his visit, right?
No. But I mean, I don't think that it would be anything different than a regular visit. Why? Did Michael say something happened that day?
No, not at all. No, I was just curious, that's all. So Tuesday, February 8th, how'd that day go for you?
Honestly, about the same. Minus, I guess, the gym and the grocery store. I was pretty tired, so I went home right after work. Elliot and I just had some leftover Thai food, watched TV for the rest of the evening. Then I went to bed, just like I always do.
And that would have been around like 10-ish, right? Like.
Yeah, I mean, give or take 30 minutes.
And I'm going to assume that Elliot also that same day gave her her evening dose of Oxycontin. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so seeing as though you didn't give your mom a pill the morning of her death, right? Then it's safe to say that Elliot, right? He would have been the last person to give your mom Oxycontin. Is that correct? Right? Like nobody else could have given her a pill, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Any breakthrough doses that day?
No. No, not that I remember, no.
Now, Samantha, these 5 missing pills, do you have any idea how these 5 pills could have gone missing?
No.
No.
I don't.
Well, you are at least aware, right, that these 5 pills have gone missing.
Yeah. That's what Michael said, yeah. And I'm assuming that's part of the reason why you brought us down here.
Yeah, that's a big part of the reason. Samantha, I can't seem to understand how 5 30-milligram Oxycontin pills could have gone missing.
Honestly, I can't tell you. I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
All right, Samantha, is there anything else that you think I should be aware of? Anything that you need to tell me?
No, not really, no. But can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Are we being suspected of something?
Samantha, foul play is absolutely a possibility here, yes. Right, that's why I'm here. My job is to try to figure out what happened. Okay, but as long as you're honest with me, then we're good, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, good. So look, there's just one last thing that I want to clear up with you, okay? First, I need you to verify you still have some student loan debt. Is that correct?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. And it's a pretty large amount that you owe, right?
About 105,000, yeah.
105,000? Wow. That's a pretty significant amount of money.
Yeah.
Now, prior to your mom's death, did you know that she had a life insurance policy for $250,000 that's payable directly to you, her only child?
I did. I didn't know about it until she got ill.
So prior to all this, you had no idea that she had this life insurance policy?
I'm sure she had something. I assumed she had something. But I didn't know any of the details of it, the amount, nothing.
All right, what can you tell me about Costa Rica?
Costa Rica?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Costa Rica.
You're probably referring to the plane ticket that I bought.
Yeah, that's correct. What's that all about?
there's just been so much going on. I've been really stressed out with, and I was just planning a little vacation for a bit once school was out. That's all.
So that's why you bought the ticket for July?
Yeah.
Now, see, the problem is you bought a one-way ticket, Samantha, right? So, were you never planning on coming back?
No. No, it was it's just a cheap fare that I found. There's this app that tracks your purchases for you, but it only deals in one-way fare tickets. It's for plane travel. So I saw that ticket and I bought that flight, and I just was waiting for the right return flight. I just hadn't found it yet.
What about Elliot? Two of you weren't going to go together?
No. We weren't sure if my mom would still need care at the time.
And Samantha, you didn't think to mention this earlier? I mean, this seems like a huge oversight, don't you think?
I didn't see what it had to do with anything. It's just a vacation.
It's just a vacation. Samantha, are you okay?
You don't have to bring any of this up to Elliot, do you?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay.
Samantha, are you sure there isn't something that you need to tell me?
No.
No. Okay. All right, Samantha, let's give you a break, okay, and we'll get your husband in here, okay? All right. Okay, Elliot, we are recording. I do want to remind you that the rights that we went over in the waiting room, they do apply at all times today, okay?
Cool.
All right. Okay, so today is Saturday, February 19th of 2022. I am Detective Martin Ruiz, badge number 7621, and with me here is Elliot Jordan. Elliot, can you do me a favor and please spell your first and last name?
First name E-L-L-I-O-T. Last name J-O-R-D-A-N.
Thank you. I do ask that you please acknowledge that this statement is being video and audio recorded and that you are consenting to that recording. Is that correct?
Sure, that's correct, yeah.
Okay. And lastly, I do want you to be aware that you do not have to make this statement. You're not obligated. You understand that, right?
Understood.
Okay. So, Elliot, I do want to get your take on things. So why don't you just tell me what happened?
I mean, there's not much to tell. Paulette was on hospice, and she was expected to pass away.
And that's it?
I mean, there's really not much to say. It's just an unfortunate situation.
All right, well, let's see if we can maybe explore a little more here. Why don't you tell me what happened on Monday, February 7th?
I mean, there's nothing out of the ordinary. I woke up around 11 a.m. that morning. Our hospice nurse, Michael, he gets to the house on Mondays at noon. Let him in when he got to the house, and he tended to Paulette while I took a video call from a client. He left later that afternoon, and I continued to work.
And you're a sound engineer, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, and you work from home?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, you can continue.
So after I wrapped for the day, I ordered some Thai food. I hadn't eaten all day. I was starving, so I didn't wait for Sam to get home. But she got to the house pretty soon after I finished eating, and we watched some TV. She went to bed. And then after she went to sleep, I hopped on video games online and played until about 2 a.m., something like that, and then went to sleep.
Do you normally go to bed that late?
Yeah, usually later, honestly. I have trouble sleeping, so I just kind of stay up until I'm drained.
So I'm going to assume, right, you gave Paulette her dose of OxyContin that evening. Does that sound right?
Yeah, I gave her a dose around 7. That's routine for us.
So based on this routine, you obviously gave her a pill of OxyContin that night, right, February 7th. I'm going to assume that you also gave her a dose on Tuesday, February 8th that night. Does that sound accurate?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so what about Tuesday? Anything out of the ordinary on Tuesday?
No. I worked on a track for most of the day for a client. And Sam got home around 5. We ate leftovers from the night before and watched TV again. And then after she went to sleep, I hopped online, played video games, and did that the rest of the night.
And that's it?
That's it.
All right. So based on everything that you're saying, then you would have been the last person to give Paulette a dose of OxyContin, right, prior to her death?
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah.
Okay. Did either you or Samantha give her any breakthrough doses on that day?
No.
Are you sure?
I mean, as far as I'm aware, no.
Okay, so let's assume that everything that you're saying is accurate. Can you explain to me how 5 30-milligram OxyContin pills could have gone missing?
The only thing I've thought about is that maybe the pharmacy messed up. Happens from time to time, right?
I mean, yeah, it happens. It's extremely rare, but sure. But see, even if that were the case, right, that still doesn't explain how Paulette overdosed, does it?
I guess not.
So, Elliot, right, my job is to figure out how Paulette overdosed. Okay, that's my job. So, with that in mind, is there anything that you need to tell me? Anything that I should be aware of?
Can't think of anything else. I think we've covered everything.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
All right. We'll take a short break, okay? All right.
Well, I don't know about you, but it feels like both of them are hiding something. Samantha definitely feels off, and Elliot seems a bit too nonchalant for my taste. I'm going to bring Samantha back in here in just a sec. I want to see if I can pry some more information out of her. But look, before we do that, we really need to think about how we want to approach this. I think that if I put some pressure on her, she'll crack for sure. But honestly, I'm conflicted. Part of me also feels that I should keep playing nice. I don't know, maybe a calm approach may get her to trust me and open up more. But then again, if this is all an act, she might see right through that bullshit and use it in her favor. Honestly, I don't know. It's hard to get an exact read on her. Why don't you do some reviewing? See if anything helps guide how we should move forward. Maybe you can get a better take on things. And listen, take all the time you want, okay? I don't care if these two are here all day and night. When you're ready, you give me a call and you let me know how you want to play this. I'll trust your judgment. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Well, I don't know about you, but it feels like both of them are hiding something. Samantha definitely feels off, and Elliot seems a bit too nonchalant for my taste. I'm going to bring Samantha back in here in just a sec. I want to see if I can pry some more information out of her. But look, before we do that, we really need to think about how we want to approach this. I think that if I put some pressure on her, she'll crack for sure. But honestly, I'm conflicted. Part of me also feels that I should keep playing nice. I don't know, maybe a calm approach may get her to trust me and open up more. But then again, if this is all an act, she might see right through that bullshit and use it in her favor. Honestly, I don't know. It's hard to get an exact read on her. Why don't you do some reviewing? See if anything helps guide how we should move forward. Maybe you can get a better take on things. And listen, take all the time you want, okay? I don't care if these two are here all day and night. When you're ready, you give me a call and you let me know how you want to play this. I'll trust your judgment. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Hey. Okay, so you want me to apply some pressure? See if I can make her crack? I like that. Not a problem at all. Let me go grab Samantha and we'll get things up and running in just a sec. All right? Bye.
This is a continuation with Samantha Williams. The date is still February 19th of 2022. Samantha, I'm going to be very straightforward with you. As it stands right now, everything, and I mean everything, points to you being the person that did this.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? Samantha, you have a lot more debt than just the student loans.
Yeah, but everybody has a lot of debt.
Mm-hmm. Samantha, I'm going to run through some numbers, okay? You feel free to correct me if I get anything wrong. We established the $105,000, right, of student loan debt. You also have $5,700 that you owe on your car. and you have 2 credit cards, right? Both of which are maxed out, and that is $15,000 for those 2. So did I get those numbers correct? Does that sound accurate?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. Now, tell me, what does that work out to in terms of a monthly payment, right? I don't need the exact number, just give me a rough idea.
I don't know, like $13.50 a month, maybe.
It's about $13.50. Okay. I had 14, but we'll go with your number. So $13.50. And you live with your mom, right? I'm going to assume that you pay her something every month. Is that right?
$5.50.
You pay her $5.50.
Just to help with groceries and bills and things, and Elliot contributes about the same.
Mm-hmm. And salary, what do you bring in salary wise after taxes every month? Again, I don't need an exact number, just give me an estimate and that'll be totally fine.
$2,100.
About $2,100, okay. So see, Samantha, you have $1,900 in monthly expenses, okay? You're only bringing in $2,100 a month, right? That's leaving you with $200 a month, just $200 a month to cover things like going out, buying clothes. I mean, that's it. You have only $200 for your disposable income every month. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Now, see, that's really tight.
It is.
So, see, Samantha, what this shows me. This shows me financial motive. Right, you see that, right? Financial motive. Now let's switch gears just for a sec, right? So earlier, both you and Elliot stated that Elliot, right, he was the last person to give your mom Oxycontin prior to her death, correct? Correct?
Yeah, that's what I stated, yeah.
Okay, and neither you nor him gave your mom any breakthrough doses that day, correct? Correct?
I did.
You did. But Samantha, you just stated that Elliot was the last person to give her I mean, you just stated that.
I am sorry. I was just confirming what you said that I said earlier. I did actually give her a breakthrough dose that day.
And is there a reason you didn't bring this up earlier?
There's so much going on. I honestly, I just overlooked it. I just remembered when I was sitting there in the waiting room.
You overlooked it. You overlooked giving your mom a dose of Oxycontin literally the night before she died. You overlooked that?
I know that it sounds hard to believe, but
Yeah, Samantha, that is very hard to believe. You are correct.
I'm sorry, but that's the truth.
Okay, so you were actually the last person to give your mom a dose of Oxycontin prior to her death that Tuesday night. Now, around what time did you give her this dose?
11 p.m. I was having trouble sleeping, and I woke up. It's very rare for me. And I went to go check on my mom. And I saw that she was having a lot of discomfort, so...
And how much did you give her?
The usual, 10 milligrams.
And Elliot? Did Elliot give her any breakthrough doses that day, maybe before you got home? How can you be so sure? I mean, it seems like you've left out some very important details today.
There's a chart on the refrigerator, and we write everything down, and there wasn't anything else given that day.
Did you write your 11 p.m. dose on that chart?
Honestly, I don't remember.
Don't remember. Okay, so no additional breakthrough doses that day, unless of course Elliot, right? Maybe he forgot too.
No.
No.
No, Elliot's super responsible. He would never forget something like that.
Okay, Samantha, let's lay this all out, okay? You've got crippling debt, Samantha. Okay, you had a mom who was dying, right? You have this $250,000 life insurance policy. And now, right now it's made evident that you were the last person to give your mom Oxycontin prior to her death, right? You gave her a breakthrough dose on top of the already scheduled 7 p.m. dose that night. Okay, now Samantha, I may not be the best detective in the world, but surely you can see how this makes a very strong case that you did this. You see that, right?
No, I didn't.
Samantha, you had to have done this. Samantha, you were the last person to give her Oxycontin. You just stated that.
I didn't.
Samantha, are you really telling me that you had nothing to do with the death of your mom? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I would never do anything.
What about accidentally? Okay, what about accidentally? Maybe we've been looking at this whole thing the wrong way.
What do you mean?
Samantha, I mean that maybe you accidentally measured that dosage wrong that night. Right? Think about it. You're tired, right? You're stressed. Right? You got all of this craziness going on in your life. Samantha, maybe you just weren't thinking straight. Right? And maybe when you went to give her that dose, you measured it incorrectly. What do you think? Samantha, you did this. You know you did. Okay, look, even if this was an accident, right? The fact still remains that you did this. So can you at least admit, okay, that maybe, right, just maybe, you accidentally measured that dosage wrong? Can you at least admit that? Samantha, listen. I am on your side. Okay, I am on your side. I know that you would never intentionally kill your mom. I know that. Okay, Samantha, this was an accident. Okay, but see, I need you to admit that, Samantha. So can you at least admit that maybe you made a mistake? Right? You made a mistake, right? That's possible, right, Samantha?
I mean, yeah, I guess anything is possible.
Yeah, Samantha, listen, I need a direct answer, okay? I need a simple yes or no. Okay? Samantha, I'm trying to help you, okay? I'm trying to help you here. Is it possible that you accidentally measured her dosage incorrectly that day? Yes or no?
Yes, okay. Yes, it's possible that...
Samantha, listen. Listen very carefully, okay? Okay, remember, I am on your side, right? Okay? You and I, right, we both know the tremendous amount of stress that you've been under. We know, right? And we both know that it is very possible that you accidentally killed your mom. Now, Samantha, what I need you to do, right, is I need you to tell me the truth, okay? Right? What I want to do is I want to make this easy for you, right? Samantha, look, we know this is what happened, right? After all, you were the last person to give her the Oxycontin, okay? So please, let's make this easy for you, okay? Tell me the truth. Tell me that you accidentally killed your mom. Right? That's the truth, Samantha. Samantha, make this easy for yourself. Okay? Make this easy for yourself. You tell me the truth, right? And then you can put this whole thing behind you. Okay? You tell me the truth and I will promise to do everything I can to make sure that you never set foot in prison, okay? But you have to tell me the truth.
Yes.
Yes, what, Samantha? Yes, what?
Yes, I killed my mom. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Now, Samantha, listen. Listen, I know that was hard. But what you just did, Samantha, you just made this easier for yourself, okay? You just made this a lot easier for yourself. Now, Samantha, there's one last thing we need to clear up, okay? Samantha, stay with me, okay? Listen, I need you to tell me what happened to those 5 pills. I need to know what happened to those 5 pills.
I don't know.
Samantha, you do.
I don't know.
Yes, you do, Samantha. You do, and I need you to tell me. Tell me what happened to those 5 pills.
I swear to you, I don't know.
Samantha, tell me what happened to those 5 pills.
I don't know.
You don't know.
No. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, that went better than expected. Now, I'm still having a hard time believing that she really forgot about that 11 p.m. breakthrough dose, though. But I guess we did get a confession, so this may be a done deal. Now, I know we still can't account for those 5 missing pills, but that confession should hold up. But to be honest, because of those pills, I'm still questioning whether or not this was intentional. Maybe Samantha's smarter than she lets on. Now, if it was intentional, we need to know if Elliot was in on it. This seems like the perfect plan that would benefit both of them. Now, he seems pretty well composed, so we really need to think about how we want to move forward with him. I can be aggressive and paint him as an accomplice or even the mastermind behind everything. See how he reacts to those accusations. Or, since he claims to have no idea what happened, I let him speculate on how things went down. Let him explain things on his own terms. See where that takes us. Why don't you look things over and let me know what you'd like me to do? All right, I'll talk to you in a bit. Hey. Okay, let's get aggressive. Yeah, we'll push him on being an accomplice or even being the mastermind behind all this. See how he reacts. I like it. All right, give me a sec. Let me go grab Elliot and we'll get things back up and running. All right? Thanks. Bye.
Okay, this is a continuation with Elliot Jordan. The date is still Saturday, February 19th of 2022. So, Elliot, I had a really good conversation with Samantha.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. So, see, I was wrong. I previously thought that you were the last person to give Paulette Oxycontin.
I wasn't.
So she told you. She told you that she gave her a breakthrough dose during that 11 p.m. check-in?
Mm-hmm.
And you had no idea about this?
No, I just missed it.
But Elliot, aren't you up like all hours of the night, right? Like 2, 3 in the morning, right? I mean, you didn't catch that?
I was gaming. I had headphones on. I don't know, I just missed it.
So is that what you think happened? You think you just missed it?
I guess so.
Elliot, I need concrete answers. Okay, this whole process can go a lot faster if you give me some straightforward yes or no responses. So, did you notice Samantha get up around 11 o'clock that night?
No, I did not notice Samantha get up at 11 o'clock that night.
And just to be sure, is there anything that you forgot? Maybe all of a sudden you remember something?
Can't think of anything.
All right. Financially speaking, right, you and Samantha are in like two very, very different situations, right? I did some digging around, and you have no debt. Is that correct?
I have, regular credit card debt every month, but I paid off.
Now, Samantha, right, she's not as responsible as you. I mean, she has a tremendous amount of debt, right? You know that, right?
Yeah, I'm aware.
So, I mean, it must be nice, right, that Paulette had this life insurance policy then, right? I mean, she can finally, right, pay off all of her debt. I mean, that's got to be a good thing, right?
I don't think that she's thinking of it that way. I mean, her mom just died. It's not going to suddenly change because she got paid.
That's true. That is true. Right? But then again, right, I mean, that's a matter of perspective, right? Because her mom, right, Paulette, she doesn't have to suffer anymore. I mean, depending on your perspective, right, Paulette not suffering, I mean, that's not a bad thing, right? All right, Elliot, I'm going to cut straight to the chase. Samantha has just confessed to giving Paulette a larger than normal dose of Oxycontin during that 11 p.m. check-in.
Yeah, I know.
You know. So now, Elliot, the question is, was that intentional? What do you think?
I don't think that Sam intentionally hurt her mom.
So then you think this was an accident?
That's not what I said.
All right, Elliot, I need you to help me out here. Okay, help me out because you know Samantha way better than I do, right? Okay, it is now a fact that Samantha was the last person to give Paulette a dose of Oxycontin, right? That's a fact. It is also a fact that Paulette overdosed on Oxycontin. Okay, can you see where I'm going with this? Because based on these two facts, Elliot, it was either intentional or it was an accident, right? There's no middle ground here. So, Elliot, what I need is for you to tell me what you think.
Sam didn't hurt her mom.
See, Elliot, that's not what I'm asking you. All right. Look, I'm just going to tell you what I think because apparently nobody wants to tell me the truth today. All right, so I'm just going to put the pieces together myself, okay? So I think that this whole situation is a win-win, all right? For Paulette and for Samantha. Heck, man, even you, right? Because look, Samantha, right, and by extension you, right, you two are saddled with debt, right? And Paulette just so happens to have this life insurance policy, right? That can wipe all that debt away, right? Because if Paulette goes, then so does the debt, right? And Elliot, let me tell you, man, I am no stranger to being a caretaker, okay? I understand that is a tremendous amount of work, okay? Right? And then having to see Paulette suffer day in and day out, I can't even imagine that type of burden, right? On top of everything else that you two have going on in your lives. So how does one get from under all this misery, right? That's the question. How do you guys get from out of all this misery? How does that happen? And this is where I've been giving it a lot of thought, Elliot. A slightly larger than normal dose of that Oxycontin, right? That'll do the trick, right? See, here's what I think. I think Samantha, she took those 5 pills, right? I think she crushed them up, sprinkled it in that breakthrough dose, right? She gives it to Paulette, right? And then Paulette gets to go easily, right? Peacefully. No more suffering for her, right? And then comes the money, right? You guys can use that money, right? Pay off all that debt. Maybe start a whole new chapter in life, right? You guys can travel, maybe start a family, right? Who knows, right? Who knows? I'm going to tell you what else I think, Elliot. I think you were the one who planned this whole thing.
I'm sorry, what?
Come on, Elliot. Right, you and I, we both know there's no way in hell Samantha could plan this. This was no accident, right? You forced her to do this.
I didn't force anybody to do anything. It's ridiculous.
Did the two of you kill Paulette? Okay, I'm not saying that you did this maliciously, but did the two of you kill Paulette because you simply wanted to end everyone's suffering? Right? That's what happened to those 5 pills, Elliot, right? That's what happened.
No, that's not what happened.
All right, well then what happened, man?
I took the pills, all right? That's what happened.
You took those 5 pills.
I took the 5 pills. I needed help sleeping. I can't sleep at night. Thought it would help. End of story.
All right, and why did you not bring this up earlier?
Because it's embarrassing. And I did not think it was going to pan out to be such a big deal.
You didn't think that would be a big deal?
No.
All right, Elliot, Jesus Christ, man. Okay, if what you are saying is actually true, right, then what you're telling me is that this whole thing is an accident. Is that what you're telling me?
Look, me and Sam have been under a tremendous amount of stress, all right? Especially Sam. If what she told you is true, then yeah, it's got to be some kind of accident. She would never hurt her mom. Ever. And, you know, if she did make an accident, she's going to live with that for the rest of her life. So take that into consideration when you move forward. All right, she doesn't need any more suffering. She's gone through enough. Anything else? Are we done?
We're almost done. One last thing, Elliot, one last thing. On that Tuesday night, after Samantha went to bed, tell me who can account for your time.
Nobody.
Nobody.
No.
Not even the people you were gaming with online, right? You're gaming with none of those people, they're going to account for your time? None of them?
I do random matchmaking. I don't know anybody, they don't know me.
You do random matchmaking. All right, Elliot, is there anything else that you want to add to your statement today?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. All right, we're going to take a break. Okay?
You know, I thought we were going to get an actual confession. Now I don't know what to believe. You think Elliot really took those pills himself? I don't know. I need you to review everything thoroughly. See if you can get a clearer direction on how we should move forward. We have a few options. We can charge Samantha based on her confession. That should absolutely hold up in court. We can also charge both of them if we feel there's enough evidence to support that. As for Elliot being the sole person responsible, I'm not too sure we have enough evidence. But if you feel he's still hiding something, I can absolutely charge him. I'll try to find a way to justify it if that's the route you want to go. Or maybe we don't have enough evidence to solve this. Maybe we got to let them both go. I don't know. I'm going to place this decision in your hands. Take your time. I trust you'll make the right decision. Just make sure that you choose carefully, okay? If we make the wrong decision here, it's both our asses. All right, you give me a call when you're ready to wrap this up. Hey. Okay. Yeah. I'll charge Samantha. Let me get her back in here and give her a chance to add anything else to her statement, and then I'll make the arrest. All right. Give me a sec, and we'll get things back up and running. Okay? Bye.
All right, this is a continuation with Samantha Williams. The date is Saturday, February 19th of 2022. So, listen, Samantha, we are going to be releasing Elliot, okay? He's going to be able to go home soon. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for you, Samantha. Okay, I'm sorry.
Why not?
Samantha, is there anything else that you would like to add to your statement today? Anything?
No. But I can't go home.
I'm afraid not. No, Samantha, no. Now listen, I need you to listen, okay? I am officially charging you, okay, with the murder of your mother, Paulette Williams. I'm sorry. Now, Samantha, I'm going to ask you again. Okay, I'm going to ask you again, is there anything else that you would like to add to your statement today?
I loved her so much.
Samantha, I'm going to assume that's a no. Okay, I'm going to assume that you don't want to add anything else to your statement, okay?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Samantha, I need you to listen to me. I need you to stand up.
I didn't mean to.
Samantha, I do need you to stand up, okay? I need you to stand up. Okay, stand up slowly. Okay. If you can turn around, please. Turn around slowly and please put your hands... Samantha, I need you to turn around and put your hands directly behind your back, okay? Alright, Samantha, I'm going to grab a couple of officers who can escort you out of here. I will be back in just a second. She's right here.
Hey, I think we screwed up. Samantha's reaction seems way too sincere. I don't know. I don't think we got this one right. All right, we've been here long enough. Thanks for your help. I appreciate it. Bye. Hey. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Let's charge Elliot. I think you might be onto something here. In fact, I have a little trick up my sleeve. All right, let me go grab him, and we'll get things up and running in just a sec. Okay? Bye.
This is a continuation with Elliot Jordan. The date is still Saturday, February 19th of 2022. So, Elliot, I've been thinking, right, about some of the things that you've said today, and I have to be honest, right? I'm having a very difficult time believing some of your statements. I am. You stated that you're the one, right, who's responsible for those 5 missing pills, right? You took the pills of Paulette, and you've been doing that regularly, right? Okay. So see, Elliot, right there is where I have a problem.
I don't understand why.
Well, because Elliot, that whole scenario, that seems way too convenient. Like, way too convenient.
I can understand how it can come off as too convenient, but I mean, it's the truth.
It's the truth. Okay, well, that's good. That's a good thing, Elliot. See, what I want to do is I want to verify the accuracy of that statement. So I'm going to have a lab technician stop by and get a blood sample, and that way we can see, if that Oxycontin is indeed in your system. And we're actually within the 6-week window, which is a good thing. And I'm realizing you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. So Oxycontin, right? It stays in your system for up to 6 weeks, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's 6 weeks. Did you know that? You didn't know that. Okay, well, whatever. It's 6 weeks, right? And based on your statement, right? You said today that you've been taking these pills regularly, and based on the date of Paulette's most recent prescription, we are absolutely well within that 6-week period. Okay, which is good, right? Which is good because now we can verify whether or not you've been taking those pills.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I don't have to be forced to take a blood sample, and I don't even know why that would be necessary.
So you're partially right, yeah. You're right. I don't, or I should say I can't force you to take a blood test today. That is for sure. But I can absolutely get a warrant, right? That I can do. Okay, and I can get that warrant expedited, okay, due to the nature of this case, right? So I can get a blood test ASAP, okay? So Elliot, you will provide a blood sample. Okay? It may not be today, but it'll absolutely be in the very immediate future. That is for sure. Elliot, you're giving me some hesitation here, some pushback. I don't understand. I'm just trying to verify something very simple. All right? I want you to really think about your actions here. Okay? Really think about how this is going to look to a jury. Right? You're giving me statements, right? Telling me that you're the one taking Paulette's pills, and all I'm trying to do is verify that, right? That's all I'm trying to do. And here you are giving me pushback. Right? You're giving me pushback and hesitation, maybe even possibly decline, something like that. Elliot, how does that look? That doesn't help your case. You know that. Elliot, look, I know that you did this. You did. All right? You did not take those pills. Okay? You know that. I know that. Right? You have been lying to me this whole time, Elliot. Now see, the best thing that you can do, okay? The best thing that you can do is to confess. And I mean confess now. Okay? Because, look, I get those blood samples back, right? And I find out that you've been lying to me and that you don't have any Oxycontin in your system and you haven't been taking those pills, that's when shit gets ugly, Elliot. That's when it gets real ugly. And trust me, you do not want to go down that path, my friend. So what you need to do right now, you've got one option, and that's tell me the truth.
Yes. I did it. Paulette was in so much pain. Every day. And the conversations that she would have with me in the room. She wanted to die. She knew that Sam wouldn't help her with something like that, so she asked me, and I did it.
Okay. Okay, Elliot. Okay. Elliot, what I need you to do now is I need you to tell me exactly how you did this.
I followed Paulette's orders. I crushed up the 5 pills, I mixed them with her breakthrough dosage, and that's it. She wanted to go peacefully in her sleep.
And around what time do you think all of this occurred?
Just after 2 a.m.
Well, Elliot, look, man, I am sorry that you had to deal with something like that. I am. Unfortunately, Elliot, we still do have to take you into custody, okay? That's just what has to happen, all right? So, I need you to listen to me very carefully here, Elliot. I need you to put your hands out just like that, okay? I need you to lock your fingers, okay? Just like that, all right? Okay. And just keep yourself like that. Thank you, Elliot. Alright. Okay, Elliot, I will be back with some officers who can escort you out properly, okay? I'll be right back, Elliot. It's totally fine.
Wow, that was a damn good bluff, huh? You know, I honestly have no clue how long Oxycontin stays in your system. Whew. I gotta be honest, though, I do feel bad for Elliot. This whole thing's an absolute mess. I really hope a jury takes it easy on him. All right, it's out of our hands now, though, right? Hey, thank you. All right, you deserve a lot of credit. I'm impressed. I seriously couldn't have done this without your help. Why don't you go take a break, okay? This case, it's officially closed. Great job. All right, I'll take care of all the paperwork. Till next time. All right, cheers. Hey. Okay. Yeah, let's charge both of them. Let me get them in here and give them one last chance to add anything else to their statements for today, and then I'll go ahead and make the arrest. All right? Give me a sec. Let me grab them, and we'll get things back up and running. Okay. Bye.
Okay, this is a continuation. I've got Elliot Jordan and Samantha Williams both in here with me. The date is still February 19th of 2022. Want to give each of you one last chance to see if there's anything that either of you want to add to your statements today. So, anything?
No, I think we pretty much covered everything.
Okay. Well, since that's the case, I am officially charging the two of you with the murder of Paulette Williams.
What? But why? I didn't do anything.
Is this a joke?
No. Not at all.
I'm not a murderer. I didn't do anything. I loved her so much.
I understand all that.
I loved her so much.
I understand all that.
I want an attorney.
I would never do anything to her.
Elliot, we are going to take you into custody, okay? And then you'll have a chance to speak to an attorney after that, okay? Okay. Samantha, I need you to listen to me. I need you to stand up slowly. I need you to turn around and put your hands behind your back.
I'm a good person.
Samantha,
I didn't do anything.
Samantha, I need you to stand up slowly. I need you to turn around and put your hands behind your back. Elliot, I need you to put your hands out just like this, please. Don't move, please.
Hey. I think we screwed up. I don't know. I don't think we got this one right. All right, we've been here long enough. Thanks for your help, okay? I appreciate it. You take care. Hey. Okay. Yeah, I will, I'll let them both go free. All right, let me get them back in here real quick and give them one last chance to see if there's anything else they want to add to their statements, and then I'll let them go. All right, give me a sec. Let me go grab them, and we'll get the feedback up and running. Okay, bye.
Okay, this is a continuation with Elliot Jordan and Samantha Williams. The date is still February 19th of 2022. First, I know that this has been a really, really long day for both of you, so I want to thank you both for your full cooperation.
Yeah,
I really
of course.
appreciate that. Great. The good news is the two of you are free to go. I just wanted to get you back in here, just give you one last opportunity to see if there's anything that either of you wanted to add to your statements. You have the opportunity to do so.
No, I think we're good.
Yeah.
You're good? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Again, thank you guys. Really made this process a lot easier. All right. You guys are good to go. You can get out of here.
Hey, I think we screwed up. I think we may have just let someone get away with murder. That doesn't sit right with me, you know? We did our best, though, right? We did our best. All right, we've been here long enough. Thanks for your help, okay? I appreciate it. Take care. Hey. Okay, so you want to go with the nice and calm approach. Not a problem at all. Give me a sec, I'll get Samantha back in here and we'll get things back up and running. All right, bye.
This is a continuation with Samantha Williams. The date is still February 19th of 2022. So, Samantha, I just have a few things that I want to clear up with you and then we'll be done, okay?
Okay.
Great. I want to take a look at some of your debt and make sure that my numbers are accurate, okay?
Okay, sure.
So, I see that in addition to your student loans, you have a car that you own and you owe about $5,700 on that car, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You also have 2 credit cards. Looks like both of those are maxed out and that's $15,000 that you owe, is that also correct?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. What does that work out to in terms of a monthly payment?
Just the credit cards or everything?
Everything. So the credit cards, the car, student loan, and I don't need an exact amount. Just give me a rough idea.
I don't know, maybe like $13.50 a month.
$13.50. Okay. And then I know that you live with your mom, but you do pay her something, right, every month?
$5.50 a month for bills, groceries. Elliot does about the same.
So $5.50 to your mom. Okay. And then salary. What do you bring home monthly salary wise after taxes? Again, I don't need an exact. Just give me a rough estimate.
$2,100.
$2,100. Okay. Okay. So if my math is correct, then you owe about $1,900, right, a month. That's your monthly expenses, and then you bring in, as you said, $2,100 a month in terms of salary. So that leaves you with $200 approximately every month to cover things like going out, right, clothes. That $200, that's your monthly disposable income. Is that correct?
Yeah.
That's pretty tight.
It is.
Now, Samantha, I'm not saying that the two are connected, but technically this $250,000 life insurance policy, I mean, that's enough to pay off all this debt, and then you still pocket over $100,000.
Technically, yes.
So is that what you plan on doing? You plan on paying off all your debt? You don't know. All right. Let's look at this Costa Rica trip. Okay. So this trip to Costa Rica in July, right? This is your hard-earned vacation. Is that right? Mm-hmm. Okay. And you stated that you had purchased a one-way ticket because you found some app, right? That I guess has what is it, cheap flights, right? And then you said that you were just waiting to find a good deal, right, on the return ticket. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Samantha, I have to ask. Were you really planning on returning? You sure that you're not trying to escape something? Look, Samantha, I'm sure that you can see how this doesn't help your case. Okay? I don't believe that you killed your mom, okay? I don't believe that. But I also don't believe that you're being honest with me. Okay, I want to help you. Right? That's what I want to do. I want to be able to show that you had absolutely nothing to do with this, okay, Samantha? All right, but this is a two-way street, right? Okay, and this is where I need you to help me too. So I need to know why did you buy this one-way ticket? Look, Samantha, if you don't clear this up, you are going to make it really hard for me to not pin this on you. I'm sure you can see that. All right, so I need to know the truth. I need to know why did you buy this one-way ticket? Yeah?
I'm leaving Elliot.
So what do you mean? The two of you are splitting up?
Yeah, but
But what? Let me guess. Elliot, he doesn't know this, does he? So is this what you've been hiding?
yeah. Look, when I bought that ticket, it had nothing to do with my mom, okay? I did figure that she probably would have passed away by then, but that wasn't the reason why.
Samantha, you're gonna have to explain.
Well, I have a lot of debt, as you know, and I had heard of people leaving the U.S. to escape their debt.
So is that what you were planning to do, was to escape your debt? So just to make sure that I get this straight, you purchased this one-way ticket to Costa Rica so that you could escape your debt and to leave your husband. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, but what I don't understand is why you're trying to bail on your student loans and all your other debt. I mean, you have this $250,000 in life insurance policy. That surely is going to pay off all your debt.
$250,000 is not that much money. My mom had her own debt too, you know, between my debt and her debt and funeral costs and medical bills. There's nothing left.
What about her house? What are the plans with the house?
No plans. The house is going into foreclosure any day, and apparently my mom was really behind on her mortgage payments. Like, really behind.
So Samantha, just need to know. I mean, are you and Elliot not in a happy marriage? I mean, honestly, it never came across that way. You know, in my time that I spent with you two.
Depends on who you ask.
Well, Samantha, I'm asking you.
Elliot is a great guy. It's just that I have changed a lot since we first met. I'm not the same person that I was. And all of this with my mom, it just made me look at life differently, you know? I mean, she was still really young. Life is never guaranteed, right? You know? I'm just now realizing that. And I have always been afraid of everything. My whole life. Afraid to pursue my dreams because I thought that they were worthless compared to other people's. Afraid of fitting in, of not fitting in, of being made fun of. I have lived my whole life for other people. Including Elliot. And I never once stopped to consider my own happiness. But I'm done doing that. And I love Elliot. I really do. But he doesn't make me happy. I just wanted a fresh start. I feel like I deserve a fresh start.
So that's the whole plan, huh? Just to move to Costa Rica and start a whole new chapter in life. Is that basically it?
Yeah, pretty much.
And Elliot, he doesn't know about your big move. Now, do you think that maybe in your overly burdened state that maybe you helped accelerate this whole process?
Of course not. No, I love my mom. I would never do anything to hurt her.
I'm not saying that you hurt her. I'm saying that ending her pain would not be hurting her, right?
I wanted my mom around as long as possible. She was the only person in my life that was truly supportive.
Samantha, I understand. I understand all of this. I get you, but none of this helps me understand how Paulette overdosed, right? It's not like she could have taken those pills herself.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Let's switch gears here for a sec. All right. You stated earlier, right, that Elliot was the last person to give your mom a dose of OxyContin, correct? Correct?
No, actually.
No?
I remembered I had given her a breakthrough dose about 11 p.m. that night.
So hold on. You're telling me that you gave your mom a dose of OxyContin that Tuesday night, February 8th, the night right before her death? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah,
And you didn't you didn't think to tell me this earlier?
I'm sorry, I just forgot. There's been so much going on, I truly just didn't remember.
You forgot? Samantha, you're telling me that you forgot that you gave your mom a dose of OxyContin the night before she died. That's what you're telling me, is that you forgot?
I know that sounds like it's hard to believe, but that's the truth.
Okay. Okay, so then you were actually the last person to give your mom OxyContin prior to her death. Is that statement now accurate?
Yeah. I was having trouble sleeping that night, and I woke up, which was very rare for me. I went to go check on my mom. And I saw that she was having a lot of discomfort. And
How much did you give her?
the usual 10 milligrams.
And what about Elliot? Did Elliot give her any breakthrough doses that you may have forgotten about? No. Are you sure?
We have a chart on the refrigerator. We write everything down. And
Did you write your 11 p.m. dose down?
honestly, I don't remember.
Don't remember. So this whole thing could possibly be an accident.
What do you mean?
I mean, maybe I've been looking at this the wrong way. Right? Maybe nobody intentionally killed your mom. Maybe it was just a simple human mistake. What do you think?
I don't follow exactly.
Samantha, is it possible that you measured that dose incorrectly? I mean, you were tired, right? Stressed. Right, we've already established you got a lot of craziness going on in your life. Maybe when you gave her that dose, you measured wrong and you gave her more than she should have consumed. Do you think that's possible?
I mean, maybe, but even if I did, that still doesn't explain the missing pills.
No, it doesn't. Do you suddenly remember what happened to those 5 missing pills?
No, I don't.
You sure?
I swear to you, I don't know.
All right, Samantha, I'm gonna ask you one more time, okay? Because we can't keep going around in circles here. Is there anything that I need to know? Anything that you may have forgotten? Anything that may have popped into your head? Anything that you are suddenly remembering? Anything at all?
No.
So that's everything. Okay. All right, Samantha, we're going to take a break, okay?
Well, that was a lot more than I was expecting. If she really is telling the truth, then I guess that clears up the one-way ticket. But that's only if she's telling the truth. Regardless, I'm having a hard time believing that she really forgot about that 11 p.m. breakthrough dose. I just can't see how someone would forget something like that, especially when they're under investigation. Honestly, it kind of makes me question everything she's been telling me. Now, if she is being honest, though, then the accident scenario is certainly possible. This is where I wish I were a mind reader. All right, well, moving forward, how do you want to play this with Elliot? I definitely feel he's hiding some things from me as well, and we still can't account for those 5 missing pills. I can tell him everything we just learned about Samantha's plans to leave him. See if he really has no clue about all this. I just wonder if him learning about Costa Rica will affect things negatively or positively. Because if Samantha's being honest about that trip, then it really has no relevance to this case, and we might get caught up in something that really isn't that important. Now, the other option is I do ask him about Costa Rica, but I don't reveal anything. I just see where he takes things when I ask him about it. Instead, use the time to mostly put some pressure on him being involved with the murder somehow. Really test him to see if he's got something to hide. I'm sure we'll learn something either way. So, this is where my trust lies with you. All right, look things over and let me know how you want me to proceed. All right, we'll talk soon. Hey. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell him everything I know about Costa Rica. We'll see how that plays out. Okay, give me a sec. I'll grab Ellie and we'll get things back up and running. Okay. Bye.
This is a continuation with Elliot Jordan. The date is still Saturday, February 19th of 2022. Elliot, I just learned that you actually weren't the last person to give Paulette a dose of OxyContin.
Yeah, she just told me in the waiting room, actually.
She just told you that?
Yeah.
Were you aware of this before?
No.
Apparently, she may have possibly written this down on a chart. I guess the two of you keep a chart on your fridge. Does that ring any bells?
Yeah, we keep a chart, but I honestly didn't look at it that night. Mm-hmm. I had given Paulette her dose at 7, so there was no reason for me to check.
And you didn't hear Samantha get up around 11 o'clock that night?
Yeah, I guess not.
You think that's maybe because you were gaming?
Probably. I also use headphones when I game, so I don't really pay attention to anything around me.
Now, what about you, Elliot? Is there maybe something that you suddenly remember? Maybe something slipped your mind from earlier? Anything at all?
Yeah, I probably should confess something to you.
You have something that you need to confess?
Yeah, I took the pills.
The 5 missing OxyContin pills, you took those?
Yeah.
Now, is that what you used to kill Paulette?
No. I took the pills for myself. I told you earlier that I have trouble sleeping, and I took the oxy to help me sleep.
So, you're telling me that you took those pills to personally consume them?
Yeah. And it honestly wasn't the first time. I've taken pills from Paulette before. And I know it's stupid that I should have told you before this, but...
Yeah, Elliot, you should have brought this up earlier, for sure. You know, that could have saved us all a lot of time. Okay. All right, well, I guess that clears up the missing pills then, right?
Yeah, I guess it does, yeah.
Except, Elliot, this confuses me more.
Why?
Well, if you were the one who personally consumed those pills, then how do we explain Paulette overdosing?
I honestly don't know.
You don't know.
No.
Okay. Elliot, let's get back to Samantha here for a sec. How would you describe your relationship with Samantha?
In what way?
However you want.
I think it's a pretty typical relationship. You know that we've been married for 2 years. Dated a couple years prior, so we've been together for a while. I don't know, there's not much to say. It's a happy marriage.
Do you two love each other?
Of course.
And do you trust each other?
Yeah, we love each other, we trust each other. We're a happily married couple.
So, just out of curiosity, does Samantha know that you've been taking her mom's pills for your own personal consumption?
No.
She doesn't know that. So it is safe to say that you guys do keep some secrets from each other, right? And what about your future, Elliot? How do you envision your future with Samantha?
My future.
Your future, right? House in the suburbs, couple kiddos, grow old together. Yeah, your future.
We haven't really talked about anything substantial in a while, but we've discussed maybe opening up a small business at some point.
What kind of small business did the two of you talk about opening up?
It was just pipe dreams, really, but we've talked about maybe like a small cafe or bed and breakfast, something like that. Just an environment where we can meet new and interesting people.
So, how are you guys planning to fund something like that?
Like I said, there was nothing really that we were finalizing, but I don't know, maybe now with the life insurance money, maybe we can start something. I think Paulette would be happy that we used the money for something good, you know?
Now, financially speaking, right, you and Samantha are in a totally different situation, right? Like you have no debt, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, I've got, monthly credit card bills and stuff like that, but I pay those off every month on time. No worries.
So then you must be a pretty fiscally responsible person, is that right?
Somewhat.
What about kids? You two ever talk about having kids?
Yeah, we've talked about it. I mean, again, we haven't really discussed anything big lately, but yeah, I think it would be nice to have a kid eventually. I mean, obviously with Paulette's health condition, there's too much responsibility between the two of us anyway to think about anything else.
Look, Elliot, I don't know how to tell you this. Why don't you tell me what you know about Costa Rica?
Costa Rica?
Costa Rica. What do you know about Costa Rica?
I'm sorry, what does this have to do with anything?
So, I'm telling you Costa Rica, and you're telling me you have no idea what I mean?
No.
None.
None.
Elliot, I'm afraid that Samantha, she doesn't share the same vision of the future that you do.
What do you mean?
She's not happy in this relationship, Elliot. In fact, she plans on leaving you.
Is this some kind of police tactic or something?
No, Elliot, this is true.
She told you this earlier.
Yeah. In fact, she has already purchased a one-way ticket to Costa Rica. That's actually why I brought it up. She's leaving in July, actually, and I'm pretty sure she plans on using that life insurance money that you're talking about to start a whole new chapter in life without you.
You're messing with me.
Elliot, I wouldn't mess with you. I mean, these statements are recorded. I have the whole statement of hers recorded as well. Look, Elliot, I have a printout of her boarding pass. You can look at that for yourself. You know what I think, Elliot? I think that Samantha really hates her life. Right, think about it, right? She's got mom who's on hospice, right, that she has to care for day in and day out for who knows how long, right? She's got a history of never sticking up for herself, right? Never actually being the person that she actually wants to be, right? I mean, she's clearly in an unhappy marriage. Elliot, man, she just wants out, man. I mean, look. Right there, she wants out.
What the hell? I've given everything for her. Everything to make this relationship work. Just gotta throw everything away. After everything I've done. You know, it wouldn't actually surprise me if Samantha did this. Planned this whole thing.
Really?
I mean, apparently she's capable of a lot more than I can imagine.
So you think that Samantha is capable of planning this whole thing?
Based on what you told me, yeah, I think it's possible. I mean, she was the last one to give her mom oxy, right?
Yeah, that's very true.
She could have easily given her too much. And as much as it pains me to say, I think Samantha did kill her mom.
You really think that?
I do.
Elliot, we can take a break, right? You clearly have a lot that you need to process here.
Yeah, let's do that.
Look, I can set you up in a different room if you want to.
No.
No.
I need to talk to Sam.
Okay. All right. Look, we'll take a break. Yeah, and we'll go from there. Okay.
You think he's being authentic? You think Samantha planned this whole thing? I don't know. Either way, I don't think we're going to get anything more out of these two. We got to make a decision here. Again, I'm going to follow your lead, so definitely take your time. I want to make sure we get this right. Based on Elliot's statement, or if you feel we have enough evidence, we can charge Samantha with the murder of her mom. Or if you think the two of them are in this together, we can charge both of them. But we're definitely going to need some evidence to back that up. As for Elliot being the sole person responsible, I'm not too sure we have enough evidence. But if you feel he's still hiding something, I can charge him. I'll try to find a way to justify it if that's the route you want to go. Other option is that we let them both go. Maybe we don't have enough evidence to charge anyone. Look over everything and let me know. Just make sure that you choose carefully, okay? If we make the wrong decision here, it's both our asses. All right, you give me a call when you're ready to wrap this up. Hey. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Let's charge Elliot. I think you might be onto something here. In fact, I have a little trick up my sleeve. All right, let me go grab him, and we'll get things up and running in just a sec. Okay? Bye.
All right, this is a continuation with Elliot Jordan. The date is still February 19th of 2022. So, look, Elliot, after everything that I've heard today, looked over some other documents and some other things that are, kind of pertinent to this case here, I have to be honest, I'm having a very difficult time believing some of your statements. I am. Now, you stated, right, that you're the one who took these 5 missing pills of Paulette's, right, and that you've been taking pills earlier, like prior to that, right, to help with your sleep, right? So, see, Elliot, I don't think that that's true.
Why would I lie about that?
Why would you lie about that? I don't know, Elliot. I don't know. To throw me off track, protect yourself, protect Sam. I don't know, right? The reason is irrelevant, okay? The point is that whole scenario, that's just way too convenient, Elliot. Like, way too convenient.
Look, I can understand that it can come off as too convenient, but it's the truth.
It's the truth. Okay. Okay, well, that's good. That is good, okay? Because see, like, what I want to do is I want to, verify, right, the accuracy of that statement. That's what I'd like to do. Okay, so I'm going to get a lab technician, right? They're going to stop by, and we're going to get a blood sample. Okay, now that blood sample will allow us to see if there's actually OxyContin in your system. Okay, right? And I'm pretty sure that we are within the 6-week period, right? Now, you probably don't know this, okay? But I believe it's 6 weeks. Okay, 6 weeks is how long OxyContin can stay in your system. Now, are you aware of that? You're not. Okay, well, it's 6 weeks, okay? And based on your statement, right, that you've been taking these pills regularly, and based on the date, right, of Paulette's most recent prescription, we are absolutely within that 6-week window. All right?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not obligated to take a blood sample.
You're not obligated, no. No. But you will take one. All right, I may not be able to get you to take a test today, although I would love for you to be a willing participant, right? Because otherwise I'm going to have to get a warrant, right? And due to the nature of this case, Elliot, I can get an expedited warrant, right? I can get that expedited ASAP. All right, so whether you're going to be, willing to submit yourself to this test today or not, right? I am going to get a blood sample in the very immediate future. That's just what's going to happen. And Elliot, why are you even asking me about like being forced to what? Like what? I'm trying to verify a very simple thing here. I want you to think about, right? How does that look to a jury? You're telling me that you took these pills from Paulette, and then when I'm here trying to simply verify that, you're giving me pushback. You're asking me like that. You're not obligated. What?
I just don't understand where any of this is coming from. Did we not already establish that Sam did this?
Elliot, you have not been telling me the truth. You haven't. Okay? Elliot, I know that you did this. I know you did, right? You did not take those 5 pills. Heck, I don't even think you took any of Paulette's pills. Elliot, look. Listen, because the best thing that you can do for yourself is to confess. Okay, but I mean confess like now. Like right now, because look, if you don't, right? And I get that blood sample back and I see that you've been lying to me, okay, well that is when shit can get real ugly for you. And I mean real ugly, all right? And trust me, Elliot, that is not a path that you want to go down, okay? So you have one good option, Elliot, one, okay? And that is to tell me the truth right now.
Right, damn it. Yes. I did it. But it's only because Sam is too weak. She couldn't even help her own mom end her suffering. I mean, it was excruciating watching Paulette go through all the shit she's gone through. Day in and day out, physical pain, mental pain. She wanted out of her situation. And I couldn't see any other way but to agree with her on that. And so she asked me because she knew that Sam wouldn't help her with that. And I did it. That doesn't make me a murderer. I did that because it's the right thing to do. And I couldn't see another option for anyone involved.
Okay. So Elliot, I do need you to explain to me exactly how you did it.
I followed Paulette's orders. I crushed up the 5 pills and mixed them with her breakthrough dosage. That's it. She wanted to go peacefully in her sleep. And I left Paulette. I didn't want to see her in pain anymore.
Elliot, around what time did this happen?
2 a.m.
Elliot, I'm sorry for what you had to go through. I am. Look, unfortunately, we do have to take you into custody, though. Okay, that's just what we have to do. Elliot, I need you to listen. Okay, I need you to listen to me. Okay, I need you to put your hands up just like that. Okay, Elliot, just like that. Okay. I need you to cross your fingers. Look at me. Okay, and then I just need you to walk them. Okay, and just keep them just like that for me. Okay, Elliot. Just like that. Okay, Elliot, I'm gonna get some officers and they'll be able to get you some water and properly escort you out of here, okay? Give me one moment, Elliot, be right back. Yeah, we can. He's still listening. He's fine.
Wow, that was a damn good bluff, huh? You know, I honestly have no clue how long OxyContin stays in your system. Whew. I gotta be honest, though, I do feel bad for Elliot. This whole thing's an absolute mess. I really hope a jury takes it easy on him. All right, it's out of our hands now, though, right? Hey, thank you. All right, you deserve a lot of credit. I'm impressed. I seriously couldn't have done this without your help. Why don't you go take a break, okay? This case, it's officially closed. Great job. All right, I'll take care of all the paperwork. Till next time. All right, cheers. Hey. Okay. Yeah, let's charge both of them. Let me get them in here and give them one last chance to add anything else to their statements for today, and then I'll go ahead and make the arrest. All right? Give me a sec. Let me grab them, and we'll get things back up and running. Okay. Bye.
Okay, this is a continuation. I've got both Elliot Jordan and Samantha Williams in here with me, and the date is still February 19th of 2022. First, want to give each of you the opportunity to add anything to your statements today, anything that you may have forgotten or just simply want to add, you can do so now.
I'm good.
Okay. Well, since that's the case, I am officially charging the two of you with the murder of Paulette Williams.
What?
Is this a joke?
No, this is no joke.
Look, I don't know what you think you're doing here, but if anybody should be charged with anything, it should be her.
What? Why? How could you possibly say that? Look, hate me all you want to, okay? But that doesn't make me a murderer.
Whatever. Look, you and I both know that she did this.
Elliot, I need you to calm down.
No, you know that. I don't know why you're dragging me through this shit. It doesn't make any sense.
Are you serious?
Samantha, I need you to listen to me.
Oh, God. Why are they doing this way?
Samantha, I need you to listen to me. I need you to slowly stand up. I then need you to turn around, and I need you to put your hands directly behind your back.
I want an attorney.
Of course. Of course. All right. After we take you into custody, you'll be able to contact an attorney, okay? Samantha, did you understand my orders? Are you with me?
But I'm a good person and I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything wrong.
Samantha, I need you to listen. I need you to slowly stand up. Then turn around and then put your hands directly behind your back. Do you understand that order? Samantha, I will not ask you a third time. Elliot, I need you to put your hands directly in front of you, just like this. Do not move.
Hey, I think we screwed up. I don't know. I don't think we got this one right. All right, we've been here long enough. Thanks for your help, okay? I appreciate it. You take care. Hey. Okay. Yeah, I will, I'll let them both go free. All right, let me get them back in here real quick and give them one last chance to see if there's anything else they want to add to their statements, and then I'll let them go. All right, give me a sec. Let me go grab them, and we'll get the feedback up and running. Okay, bye.
Okay, this is a continuation. I've got both Elliot Jordan and Samantha Williams here with me. The date is still February 19th of 2022. Is everything okay?
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay. I know this has been a really, really grueling process for you two, and I really want to thank you for your full cooperation. I really appreciate that. We're done. I mean, you guys are free to go. I just wanted to bring you back in here and see if there's anything that that either of you wanted to add to your statements today. If there's anything.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, again, thank you guys for your cooperation. All right, you're free. We can get out of here. Okay, let's go.
Hey, I think we screwed up. I think we may have just let someone get away with murder. That doesn't sit right with me, you know? We did our best, though, right? We did our best. All right, we've been here long enough. Thanks for your help, okay? I appreciate it. Take care.